Hey, what's up? My name is Stanley Steen from Team Deberoo, and in this video we are going to talk about cash flow management for a ClickBank campaign. So let's dive in.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
Alright, here we are inside the Deberoo suite, and today we are going to talk about how to finance and how to manage your cash flow during a ClickBank campaign. So let's dive straight in, and we're going to take a look at ClickBank payment options as well as our latest results inside of ClickBank. And then we are going to basically manage our cash flow to see how well we can structure our cash flow to get the most out of it, to get the optimal cash flow management basically. So let's take a look inside of ClickBank. So here we have the latest results. So we can see the daily results right here with 1.5k, 500, 600. It's somewhere around the 600-700 on average. Some days are extreme like this one, $1,500 on one day, but overall it's about $500-600 a day. And right here we can see the monthly results as well. So currently this month we have 16,000 US dollars in sales, and in the last month that was 39,000. So let's take a look at the terms of ClickBank when it comes to getting paid. So ClickBank has actually two different ways of paying. One is a weekly form and one is a bi-weekly form. So it is possible that you receive payments from ClickBank every other week, but it's also possible that you receive it every week. So let's take a look. So if you have a bi-weekly pay schedule, for example, if you want to get paid with checks, then it's always going to be bi-weekly. And for some other payment options, it might be bi-weekly as well, but you also have the opportunity, not always, but sometimes, to get weekly payments, depending a little bit on what kind of sales you do, how many sales you send per week, as well as your relation, of course, with ClickBank and their affiliate managers. So when we take a look, the bi-weekly pay schedule example, right here we start on Wednesday the 3rd, and since it's 2 weeks, that sales period will end on Tuesday the 16th, and then there's a 2-week wait for our money because we receive it on the 31st. In the example that we're going to focus on today, it's going to be our payments options with ClickBank, and that is weekly. So when we take a look at weekly, if we would launch a campaign, if we would start the period on this Wednesday the 3rd, that would mean 1 week later, on Tuesday the 9th, that sales period will end. And on Wednesday the 24th would be the payment, the day that we receive our payment, or at least that, that ClickBank has sent the payment, all right? So let's go inside the Deberoo suite, because we have this amazing tool inside the advertising suite called the Cash Flow Manager. So what the Cash Flow Manager does is it helps you to manage your budget throughout a campaign. So first we have the budget. Let's just take the budget from one of our last payments, for example. So let's take a look. Let's use the last month sales as our budget right here. So $39,091. All right, 39,091. So that's going to be our budget. Then we have the return on investment. So this is really going to depend on a lot of different variables. So for some geos and some verticals, or even some traffic sources, the average of the ROI might be a lot lower than for some others. But we are going to work with a 30% ROI in this specific example. I'm going to set the amount of days on 1 year, just for the sake of having a long calculation. And then the net payout days is basically the delay that it takes to pay out, right? So if we do not set a net payout days, that would mean that as soon as this sales period ends, we would receive our payment on this day, actually, the 10th. So instead, we have to wait 2 weeks for our payment to get through. So we're going to say the net payout days is 14 days. I don't know why the 1 went there, but 14 days. Then let's calculate it. All right, so we have our budget, close to 40K, all right? We have our return on investment, which is 1.3. We have set that we receive our payments weekly, but there is a 2-week delay in receiving that payment. So, for the first couple weeks, we need to separate our complete budget, divide it by not 1 week, but by 3 weeks. Because we have to basically wait for that first payment for 3 weeks. Even though it's only a payment for the first week, we have that 2 week that we have to wait for our money. But during those 2 weeks, we still want to spend on our campaign to keep it running. So the close to 40,000 US dollars in budget will get separated by 3 weeks, aka 21 days. And that brings us to a spend of $1,861 per day. And if we spend $1,861 per day and we would have a ROI of 30%, then we would receive a revenue of $2,419 US dollars. All right. So the first week we don't change anything. We keep spending the same amount of money and we keep having an average of the same ROI. All right. Then the first week has ended. Second week we're going to do the exact same thing. All right. Second week has ended. So the third week we're also going to do the exact same thing. And at the end of the third week, at the end of day 21, we receive that payout of the first week. So we now have made $16,939 US dollars. All right. And this is the moment that we are going to use the profit that we've made in that first week to invest it back into the campaign to make even more money because we keep making 30% ROI. So the more money we put into a campaign that's profitable, that has a 30% ROI on average, the more money in the end we will have, the more profit we will have. So that $16,000, close to $17,000 gets separated by 7 days, divided by 7 days, because now we have waited for that first payment for 3 weeks, but now we will get our payments weekly. All right, so the next week we receive our payout of the second week. So now we can spend whatever we have over the period of 1 week, because at the end of that week we receive a new payout. So the spend goes up to $2,419, and we still have that average of 30% ROI, so we would make $3,145 per day. So that's going to continue the whole week, and after 1 week we receive the exact same payout as before because this is the payout of the second week, and we didn't increase our daily spend yet in that second week, so this week is the same. And that also goes for the week after that. On day 35 we receive our payout of the third week, which has the same spend as the first 2 weeks. So the payout is going to be the same as well. And so the budget for the upcoming week is the same. All right. Then we have day 42. We receive a payout of $22,000. So as you can see, that already went up with 5K. More than 5K. All right. Why does that go up? Because in the first 3 weeks, we had to separate that complete budget over those 3 weeks. But after 3 weeks, we received our payout. And starting from here, we can use this payout solely for the spend of 1 week. So we have more to spend, which also means that we earn more. So 3 weeks later, that is day 24, we receive our increased payout with those new ad spends and also those new revenue, so even more profit. So we receive that 2.2k, which then we are going to invest back in the campaign once more. And as you can see, it keeps stacking. And that is the point with cash flow, is that you keep stacking it. So as soon as you get a payout, use that profit to invest it back into the campaign. Because every time you do that, you make money on top of your profit. All right? So you have 30% ROI. Let's say you have $100. You make 30% ROI. Now you have $130. You could say, okay, I'm going to take my profit and that $100 I'm going to invest again. Then once again, you have $30 profit. But you could also say, hey, I invested $100. I made 30% ROI, so now I have $130. And now I'm going to invest that $130 again as complete budget. So now that $130 doesn't make you another $30. No, it will actually make you, let me calculate, probably somewhere in the range of $35. Doesn't sound a lot, but percentage-wise, it's actually a lot. And the bigger the numbers get, the more this amount will become. And that's exactly what we see in this example. So the 2.2k, we're going to invest that again. And as you can see, that means that our spend can go up. And when our spend can go up, our revenue goes up automatically. So that will be the same as well for the 3 weeks upcoming, because the 3rd to 6th week all have the same spend. So now they all have the same payout as well, which we then divide again. And then right here, we can see that the payout increases again because we have invested our profit back into the campaign. So that profit now also gets a 30% ROI on top of the spend that we already had. So then our payout is even higher, which means that we can increase the spend again, goes to 4,000, which means that the revenue will increase as well, goes to 5.3 thousand. And if we take a look at 3 weeks later, when we get the payout of this week, so I'm gonna skip those 3 weeks for now, then right here we can see the payout is increasing again. So that's the payout of the week starting at day 63. So that one comes right here, $37,000. So you can see once again that investing the profit once again gives us even more budget, even more money. So if we separate this one more time by 7 days, we go to a daily spend of $5.3 thousand, and then we would have a revenue of $6,911.53. All right, so as you can see, it keeps stacking on top of each other, and we have calculated this calculation for 365 days, so 1 year round. So let's take a look all the way down at the end of the year. If we keep investing our profit, we keep hitting the same average ROI around 30%, we keep investing our profit, we don't take any money out, then what's gonna happen? Take a look. Right here at day 365, so meaning after 1 year of investing, making profit, investing the profit back, making more profit, investing it back, etc., etc., etc. If you keep doing that for 1 year, at the end, you would have a spend of $161,000 per day. And then if we still have that 30% ROI, we would have a revenue of $209,333.06. That is amazing. That is so much money that we have to invest, that we can now invest into a new campaign. Maybe we can split up multiple campaigns. It gives us so much opportunity as long as you keep stacking. And remember, cash flow is always king. So that's going to be it for this one. I hope I gave you some insights on how you can manage your cash flow and how you can basically get the most out of your money and invest your profit back into the campaign so that you can stack it up. So that's going to be it for this one, but no worries because I will catch you very soon. And until then, peace out.
If you're an affiliate marketer, listen up. How about a free course on Facebook, native, or push advertising? Sounds pretty good, right? For a limited time only, the Deberoo Suite Affiliate Marketing Platform by Colin Dice is offering a free course for every new sign-up. And that's not all. You can now have a look inside the platform, explore the tracking software, landing page builder, and cash flow manager before joining. You've literally got nothing to lose. Click the link in the description to create your free demo account and see what the most powerful affiliate marketing platform has to offer.